What's good, YouTube? It's your boy IK Lives. I'm down 100 pounds. I lost it in a year, and I've been bulking and cutting for the past 3. Today, I'm going to get straight to the point. I'm going to show you guys how I grew my arms on my fitness journey. So make sure you guys like and subscribe. Comment down below any questions you may have about this video, because I answer every single comment. So yeah, let's lock in and let's get right to the video.
Niggas get high if the lines I spit and I sniff. If you want smoke, then I got a big fast spliff. I'm lit like matches, counting that green, I ain't talking about grasses. I'm king and I'm winning, I steady step in the city, I'm finna run up a million.
All right, y'all. So the most important thing when it comes to growing your arms is the nutrition. The diet is over 70% of all of it. You have to get 1 gram of protein per pound of your body weight. That's the only way that you can actually build muscle. All right. So you need to ensure that you're getting your diet locked in. Use the MyFitnessPal app to track your calories, because you need to make sure you know whether you're in a maintenance, bulk, whatever you're doing. You need to know exactly how many calories you are consuming so you can stay on track. To figure out what you need to eat every day, go to calorie.net. For your height, age, and weight, it's going to tell you what to do if you're in a deficit, maintenance, or a surplus. All right, so now that we got that part locked down, the next important thing is going to be your sleep. Okay, you need to make sure that you're resting, because the muscles do not grow inside of the gym, they grow outside of the gym. The stimulation to build the muscles in the gym, the growth happens outside. So get at least 6 hours of sleep. You should be shooting for 8, but get at least sleep so you can promote rest, and you can actually get the proper rest to have a very intense session and progressive overload in the gym, because that's going to be the most important thing when you're doing these workouts I'm about to show you. To grow your arms, you need to make sure that you're actually progressive overloading to ensure the weight that is on the machines is going up every week or so, or the reps in that movement on the same weight is going up. Okay, that is how you progressive overload. So lock in on those parts and you're going to see results. I'm going to show you guys the workouts. I lost 100 pounds in a year, so people are always asking me what supplements I take. I'm going to tell you exactly which one. Most important one, creatine monohydrate. Studies have backed up this is the most safe supplement you can take. Okay, what it does is it helps you build lean muscle mass. It helps you absorb more water into your muscles. So you need to make sure you're drinking at least a gallon of water every day. Hydrate, or this will not work. It's also going to help with muscle recovery, and it will also help with brain health. Okay, protein powder, simple. What it does, helps you hit your protein goals. My favorite flavor, vanilla bean for Evogen Nutrition. This hits different. The most recent one that I started taking is liquid carnitine. Okay, what this does is it helps turn your fat into an energy source and helps you burn fat easier, and it will also help you minimize fat gain as you gain muscle mass and gain weight. I've actually gained about 4 pounds in the past month taking this, and I've not gained much fat. I still have abs. Okay, I weigh 210 right now. This is the biggest I've been at 210. And the leanest. Okay, and it's the Sour Patch Kid flavor. That's the one I like. So if you need protein supplements, Evogen Nutrition is the way to go. They have a bunch of supplements, and I stand by them. I use them on a daily basis. Make sure to use my discount code IKLIFTS for 10% off your order at checkout. And let's get right back to the video. All right, y'all, so we're gonna do 5 exercises that I'm going to show you guys to build your arms. We're going to do 3 bicep exercises and then 2 tricep exercises. That way we can actually ensure that we're building the arms, because we want big biceps, big triceps. That's how you get your arms to grow. So the first movement we're going to do is a unilateral preacher curl. So we're going to work on the short head of the bicep. Okay, so what we're going to do is, the reason why I'm actually going unilateral is because I want a better muscle to mind connection, and I also want to ensure that my form is proper and I have the proper stability, and that way I'm not compensating with the other arm, vice versa. And I want to make sure that everything is fluid and I can control the eccentric and concentric movement that I'm doing. I'm going to do 2 sets of 6 to 8 on this movement until failure. So right here, I'm going to make sure that my tricep is on the pad. I'm going to come all the way up. I'm going to fully contract my bicep, and then I'm going to come all the way down, slow-mo control. Now, a lot of mistakes that people make on preacher curls is they always want to stop here. No, you need to get a deep stretch. You're losing out on so many gains if you stop here. So you're going to go all the way down, Get a nice stretch on that eccentric movement, and then you're going to come all the way up on the concentric again, slow and controlled. You're not doing this. You need to control the weight. Don't let the weight control you. Okay, so I do 2 sets of 6 to 8 until failure on every single exercise that we are doing. The reason why is because, y'all, you don't need to do a million sets of 30 to get growth in the gym. There is such thing as over fatiguing your muscles. If you over fatigue them, you might get a crazy pump doing that, right? But then your muscles are going to go whoop. So you need to ensure that you're not over fatiguing. You want to fatigue them, then let them rest, and then they will grow. So all you really need is 2 sets. If you want to do more sets, fine, bro. I'm not saying you can't get gains doing that. I used to do 4 sets of 12 until failure. I got gains doing that, but I'm getting better gains doing less volume and getting better rest and not fatiguing my muscles as much. You just need 2 working sets twice a week per muscle group. That's all you need, bro. Studies show it. So science is not gonna lie, and I'm not gonna lie. My clients get great results doing that. I get great results doing that. But do what works for you, bro. Because what works for me may not work for you. But anyways, that's the first movement. Okay, preacher curl. Now we're gonna head over to the next movement. We're gonna work on the long head of the bicep. As you guys know, I'm down 100 pounds. I lost 100 pounds in 1 year. And one of the key things that helped me do that is meal prepping. Now, if you feel like you don't know how to cook or if you hate cooking, you don't have to, y'all. You can simply use Flex Pro Meals. What is that? Flex Pro Meals is a healthy meal prepping service that sends you high protein meals straight to your door in less than 48 hours. I got all these meals right here in less than 2 days, y'all. Look at this, look at this. And it shows you the macros of every meal, the different varieties they have, y'all. This is my personal favorite, Southwest chicken and rice. And I'm gonna help y'all out because you can use my code IKLIFTS for 40% off your order. Yes, 40% off your order. That's nearly 50% off. So if you guys are trying to eat healthy and you're struggling to meal prep, simply just hit the link in my bio and use my code IKLIFTS for 40% off. And let's get right back into the video. All right, boys, so for the next movement, we are working on the brachialis, and we're gonna incorporate the actual unilateral training again. So unilateral, we're doing 1 arm at a time. I already explained why it's very beneficial. Okay, so the reason why we're working on the brachialis is because we're gonna work on the width of the bicep. A lot of people just go, oh, we're gonna do biceps and do this, but you gotta remember this. Hitting your hammer curls, okay? You're gonna see so much more growth incorporating these. The way you're gonna do this is you're gonna hold on to any kind of bench or chair, whatever, so you have stability. You're gonna have a deep stretch in the bicep, right? You're gonna have your arm all the way extended. You're gonna breathe in, exhale, engage that core, come all the way up. Keep your elbow in, don't go out like this. Do this. You're gonna come all the way up, all the way back down, and then all the way up again, and all the way down. And it's that simple. You're gonna do 2 sets of 6 to 8 until failure. At least that's what I do. It works for me. It may not work for you. This movement will help so much with the bicep gains, y'all. Make sure you incorporate hammer curls. If you take one thing from this video, incorporate hammer curls. Like, I know you love your easy bar curls, whatever you like to do, your cable curls, do these as well, please. Now on to the bicep movement, lock in. For one-on-one personalized coaching for your dream physique to build muscle and lose fat, go ahead and simply hit the link in my bio for my coaching application. After you fill it out, I'll be reaching out so we can have a quick phone call going over how we're gonna reach those goals. And that way you can have a transformation like these and also like the way I did, losing 100 pounds in a year. Lock in, and thanks for watching. Okay, so last movement, we got a DB curl. You're gonna hold the dumbbell like you're holding a Bible or just a book or something like that, okay? So you're gonna be right here, all right? You're always gonna start at the stretch position. You're gonna go all the way down because studies show to get the best muscle gains, you're gonna go ahead and get a deep stretch on the muscle. So you're gonna always start down here. You're gonna breathe in, exhale, come all the way up on the concentric. Keep your elbows in. Don't go like this. Do this. All the way up, full peak, and you're all the way back down. 2 sets of 6 to 8 until failure of this movement. See the gains, bro. Work at all parts of the bicep here, okay? Short head, long head, brachialis. We did all three. So now we're gonna go ahead and head over to the triceps, because by the way, y'all, your tricep is literally over 70% of your arm. If you don't have nice triceps, your arms will look small no matter how many bicep workouts you do. So you need to lock in on your triceps. I'm going to show you exactly what workouts I do to get the growth, and that helped me on my weight loss journey, losing 100 pounds in a year. Let's do it. All right, y'all, so we got the triceps, right? We're going to work on the short head of the tricep first, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to do a cable push down. So you're going to get one of these bars or attachments that have either the little squiggly W, or you can get a straight bar one. Now I prefer to use the W one, okay? So you're gonna put your pinky at the very crevice of the W, right here, all right? You're always gonna start with a deep stretch at the tricep, like this, and then you're gonna have a slight lean forward. You're gonna have your feet close together. You're gonna breathe in, exhale, engage that core, come all the way down, fully extend, boom. You're gonna have a slight pause and come all the way back and slow down on the eccentric movement. And then you're gonna breathe in, exhale, engage that core all the way down, slight pause, just like this. All right, this is how it's gonna look like. So 2 sets of 6 to 8 until failure. We're working on the short head of the tricep here. Now, we only need 2 movements for triceps, and let me explain why. For the most part, you're gonna get some kind of tricep stimulation when you're doing chest press or some kind of push movement for chest or whatever you're doing, right? Even on shoulder press, you get a little bit of tricep stimulation. There's way too many exercises that involve tricep stimulation, so why do more than 2 workouts for the triceps? There's just no reason. So that is exactly why you're not gonna over fatigue your triceps or do too little movement for your triceps by doing 2 exercises for them. So I'm going to show you the last exercise of the video. Let's do it. Lock in. All right, y'all. So last movement, we're working on the long head for the tricep. You're going to get a 45-degree angle right here with your arm. You're going to ensure that your elbow's tucked in, not out, like this. Okay. And then what you're going to do is you're going to hold on to this so that way you can have stability. You're going to go ahead and hold on to the actual attachment part of the cable. Breathe in, exhale all the way out like this at that 45-degree angle. You're not coming down like this. You're not coming down like this. You're coming down like this. You're gonna fully extend, working the long head, and then come all the way back up, get a deep stretch on the tricep right here. Then you're all the way back down again, slow and controlled on the concentric and the eccentric. All you need is 2 sets of 6 to 8 until failure. And just like that, y'all, that's literally all you need to do to grow your arms. That's it. And that's a wrap. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far in the video, make sure to comment locked in, so that way I know that you're actually, locked in and you watched. Also, make sure you like and subscribe if you learned something. Comment down below any questions you have. I drop content like this all the time. Workout content, weight loss content, all that stuff. And make sure you guys tap in with my socials, man. Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff, so you guys can keep up to date on any tips and advice when it comes to your fitness journey and how to get better. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love every single one of you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. For exclusive fitness content, make sure to check out my Patreon that's linked in my bio or in the description. You can select the tier you like the most. Well, one of the tiers, you actually get access to my personal phone number and weekly video calls where I can answer your personal questions and help you reach those goals.
Niggas get high if the lines I spit and I sniff. If you want smoke, then I got a big fat spliff. I'm lit like matches, counting that green, I ain't talking about grasses. I'm king and I'm winning, I steady step in the city, I'm finna run up a million.